Hello, good morning, happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is Sunday, it's early morning, it's 8 a.m., my time anyways, on the Pacific Coast, West Coast. Anyways, today, I'm wearing green for St. Patrick's Day, although I'm not Irish, so I don't know. But anyways, today I'm going to play a little game, similar to stuff that we used to do late night on Thursday nights when I was streaming late night Thursday nights. Hopefully people start shuffling in. So if you're watching the replay, I don't know what's going to happen yet because I'm live. Hopefully people got the notifications. Hopefully people scroll right in. Basically, let me explain this game a little bit. I'm going to be posting some things, some finds I found on Craigslist. Most of them is going to be Aquarium. Basically, the idea is to guess the price of what each aquarium costs. Don't worry, I didn't just pick aquariums by me. I picked them throughout a few other areas as well. So keep that in mind. So when you post it up, the idea is to get as close to the price that they have listed without going over. Good old price rights rules. And of course, points really don't matter. I'm not keeping track, but this is all for fun and games. Hopefully to get a gauge of prices for used tanks, used equipment. So basically, that is the gist of it. As far as the channel goes, I will be having a video come up shortly with an unboxing, slight review, slight demonstration. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine. My meter seems to be fine. I'm just hoping it's perfect. But we'll see how it goes. Especially I'm going to have to watch the restream and see how it goes. I'm trying a new microphone, so hopefully it's not all mumble jumboed. So anyways, we'll get to that. Just kind of waiting for hopefully some people to stroll in. I plan on doing this for 1 hour. I know Chattanooga Ed is having his baseball draft live stream going on right now, so maybe people are watching that. I don't know. Maybe people are getting ready for any like St. Patrick's Day festivities. I know there's parades and so forth going in certain areas in the U.S. and it's still kind of early on the West Coast for me. So yeah, people have church, people have things, but we'll get there. Kind of the hard part of actually taking the hiatus I did is people don't know I'm back. So I know Fishion Tanktix was here saying hi. Hello, Fishion Tanktix. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Now that I'm live, hopefully you come back. So shortly I will begin the game. I don't know if it's really a game per se, but one thing I need to be careful on is my voice. I don't want to talk too much. I've been having some issues with my throat lately. Nothing major at all. Just a little bit of phlegm that I've been coughing up. But while I wait, let me go ahead and get myself some coffee. Make myself some coffee, and I'll be back. Let me just mute my microphone though. I don't want you to hear what I'm doing. So Well, I'm back. My coffee is currently brewing. Basically, I'm taking an iced coffee, which is what I prefer. I prefer iced coffee over the hot coffee. Hot coffee actually just does the opposite of what you want coffee to do. Hot coffee makes me kind of a little sleepy on the sleepy side. Iced coffee typically wakes me up, but I did get myself a donut as well. Mm. My breakfast of choice. So anyways, once I get my coffee made, I'll probably wait for a few more people to stroll in and go from there. Yeah, once my coffee's done, I'll start, do the lovely game. I'm going to show a picture from Craigslist, describe what it is, and go ahead and see what your guess is on how much it is. If you're watching the replay, feel free to make comments in the comments below and basically tell us, okay, how much do you think that, how much did you guess that was, and how much you think it should be. It was a good deal, bad deal, bad deal. We'll go from there. So basically, gets like I said, it gets an idea of how much things should be, not necessarily how much they're asking. Because one thing I've always found online is their asking prices are a little on the high side, hefty side. So I'll be back. Hello, Fish Family. How's it going? Welcome today. I'm just gonna go get my coffee and I'm gonna go ahead and start this game, which is the Price is Right, the Aquarium Price is Right. So I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm pretty much about ready to go. Hopefully, more people stroll in. Of course, this will work much better if more participants were around, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, as it goes on, more and more people will stroll in. One downside of not being here is people don't know I'm here. But what I should have done, I should have scheduled the next live. I do have an idea for my next live stream, which I'm working on. I should have probably bumped that one to this one, primarily because it doesn't really require as much user participation as this would. But we'll get there. So let me go ahead and start this and post the first aquarium up for sale on. All these are from Craigslist, so let's see what Craigslist has to offer us. Okay, this first one is 11. They say it's 1,100 gallon new acrylic fish tank aquarium. Basically, it's brand new, never used acrylic tank. It is 10 feet long, 3 feet tall, 5 feet front to back. The sides are black, and the front and back are clear. Extra thick acrylic used, higher than the needed specs. For those who are knowledgeable in tank building and what supports could be used, please let me know if that's well. They don't really even say, they don't even say how thick the acrylic is. They just say it's thicker than what it's needed. So I can't really ask you that. Just well, in the comments below, tell me how thick it should be for that size of a tank holding 1,100 gallon, which is gonna weigh, if my math is correct, about 8,800 pounds. If I'm not correct, so it's 8 gallons per gallon. So that's about 8,800 pounds of water weight. Let me know how thick the acrylic should be. It's brand new, unused, and hasn't been drilled to allow for drilling particularly at the user's discretion. Overflow box is trapezoidal and located on one of the sides. Also, they actually have an overflow box. I think, I don't know. In my opinion, tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you're going to be customizing the drills and all that, once you also let the user decide where the overflow box is, unless it's easier, just put it in when it's built. I don't know. But anyways, put your guesses down below on how much this acrylic, this 1,100 gallon acrylic fish tank aquarium should cost. Give you a little bit of time to post that in the comments, in the little chat. Apparently no one's here, but in the comments below, how much should this tank should be? So anyways, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and reveal the price of this 1,100 gallon new acrylic fish tank aquarium. All right, let's see how much this thing is going for on Craigslist. This one's located in Irvine, so if you're anywhere near Irvine, I guess if you really want it, you go out and buy it. So the price of this lovely tank is going to be $8,500. So if that's the price you thought it was, there it is. If you think this is a good deal, drive over to Irvine, go pick it up. So anyways, let me go ahead and that's that one. I don't know. I really don't know the price that this would go for. So that's where I need your help. Please tell me how much this should be. Not that I really want this, but for listeners out there, people doing the rewatch, how much should this be? And let's go ahead and move on to the next aquarium located on Craigslist. Used, new, I don't know. I don't remember which one's next. So let me go ahead and pop this up. This is an aquarium fish tank for home office with LED light and filter and pump. Although if you have a pump, wouldn't you already have the filter? I guess if you have an air stone, I guess like if you have a sponge filter, I guess that is considered the pump filter. So you will need a pump for that. But this one is 1.5 gallons or 5.5 liters. If you are in those places that do not use Freedom units, otherwise known as metric, not imperial. If you use metric, it's 5.5 liters. This is a 1.5 gallon, which is probably a very, very, very small. Maybe for shrimp, maybe not for shrimp, maybe for plants only. I'm not sure of how many. I don't know if there's any fish you'd really want to have in there. Hey, Anthony's fishy friends. We are playing the Aquarium Price is Right game. I am posting finds from Craigslist. And basically, you got tell me how much you think this is. How much you think it's going for on Craigslist. This is a 1.5 gallon tank with LED light and filter and pump. Basically, this is an aqua box that is an all-in-one cube-shaped desktop. It is big enough to keep a few tropical fishes. I really don't think that's true, but that's me. Maybe you might be able to get away with one, but I still wouldn't even put one in here, in my opinion. This aqua box is decorative and it can make a room lively. It is also easy to assemble, to clean the aqua box, and to change the water. It is super efficient. It is probably not that easy to take care of because being that small in terms of water, the quality of the water is going to be hard to maintain. I might do it maybe for like a snail or two, maybe some plants, but I would not put a fish in here. So let's go ahead and post how much you think this aquarium is going to go for on Craigslist, and I'll give you some time to post that and go from there. And those in the watching the replay, feel free to post comments on how much you think these things should be. And also if you really should hold a fish in a 1.5 gallon like this one right here. And we got a first bid. Anthony's Fishy Friend says it's going for $35. I would play, but I might have an idea of how much this is, considering I did find these. Now, hopefully Anthony's Fishy Friends did not see this on Craigslist personally, because this is from our local area. This one is located in City of Industry. But like I said, there's other ones I did post from other areas. So it's not just where I live. So I think I have some from Ohio, some from Pennsylvania, some from Nevada. I picked a variety. I just didn't pick one area. So, anyways, let's find out how much this 1.5 gallon fish tank is going. And the actual retail price of this. Let me see what Anthony's had to say. Anthony says, I don't do Craigslist. Okay, so he doesn't do Craigslist. I'll probably have to find some other outlets on this in the future when I do this game. I'm probably not going to just choose Craigslist. So let's find out what the actual Craigslist price on this 1.5 gallon tank is going for, and the price of this lovely small little itsy bitsy fish tank that you could probably put on a desk is going for. The price of this is $20. Uh-oh, Anthony, you're over. But 35 was probably a good guess. I know Craigslist sometimes overvalues the price of their fish tanks that they should go for. The price on this one is $20. So if you live near City of Industry, you go buy it if you want it. Although personally, I'd definitely recommend a larger tank. I'd probably look at 5 gallons minimum. So anyways, hello new joiners. I see a few more people watching. We're playing the Aquarium Price is Right. So let me go ahead and post the next find that I found on Craigslist. I don't remember what size this next one was or where it's from. So let me go ahead and post this up. Yeah, people are crazy sometimes. You'll probably see a crazy one in here somewhere. I don't remember where I put it in the slides, but the next one up for bid is going to be this Aquarium, which is 30 gallons. It does include a stand. This one includes a stand. This one is more reasonable in terms of being able to hold fish as opposed to 1.5 gallon previously. Excuse me here. Let me go ahead and read the description on this. Feel free to start posting your bids if you don't want to hear the description, or if you want to hear the description posted after that. So this one is a 30 gallon aquarium. It includes a stand and everything else you need. Includes the filter, the heater, includes rocks, artificial plants, and all you need to do is just add water and fish. This stand does include some water damage in the back. So if there's water damage in the back, I'm not sure on the integrity of that stand. I'd have to actually see it personally. Personally, I'm not a fan of those who. I'm not really a fan of those who include stuff like the heater and all that. They typically my experience they jack up the price. Not saying this is the case on this one. I'm not saying this is the case on this one. I'm just saying that's why I typically find they say, oh yeah, we're including all this stuff, so we have to jack up the price. Typically, I have my own choice in heaters, have my own choice in decor. I probably would not go with the artificial plants, but keep in mind, I'm not saying this is the case on this. So feel free to post on how much you think this 30 gallon tank is going for. Where's the stand? If you also want to, you can also tell me what would you put in this 30 gallon tank. Anthony's Fishy Friends is saying $300. He's going off of some people's outrageousness. That's true. Yeah, that's a lot of the case. Like I said, it gets outrageous sometimes too when they include a bunch of actual stuff that you typically need to run with on the tank, like the filter and all that. Typically, they do jack up the price for that. So shortly, we'll see if this is a good deal, bad deal, or just completely outrageous. I really don't remember on the price on this one, primarily because this was I found these a few days ago, so I could probably take a guess. I might be right, might be wrong. I don't know, but I'm not gonna take the guess. I'm not gonna skew the viewers' guesses. Take a bite, then I'll not unreveal. I will reveal the price after I'm done chewing this. Mm. Hey Anthony, can you please let me know on how the sound quality sounds? I'm kind of using a new microphone. I just want to hear. I haven't had a chance to ask anyone yet, but all right. Let's get ready for the good old reveal. The actual Craigslist price of this 30-gallon aquarium with stand, and also some artificial plants, filters, heaters. I don't know. Yeah, includes a filter. It doesn't say what kind of heater or filter they have, but let's go ahead and see how much this is. The actual retail price of this is going to be $200. So, Anthony, you were off about $100, but $200 for a 30-gallon used stand with water damage. I think it's a bit much for a used tank. I would probably, in my opinion, reused for a 30-gallon. I don't care about the stand. I don't care about the decor. Now, if it's a good, decent stand, I might up the. I might ask. I might be more willing to pay. But just for a 30-gallon, I'd probably pay. I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of cheap. I'd probably pay 40 max. But with a stand, I might pay 60 if it's a good stand. Maybe 100 if it's a really, really good stand. See. Hey, good morning, Vinoski. How's it going? Yeah, Anthony Fishy Friends says no more than $40. How much would you pay if it was a good stand? This stand, I know they're saying it's water damage in the back, which concerned me. If it has water damage back there, how deep does that go? Does it affect the integrity? Integrity, not integrity. Integrity. So basically, let's go ahead and go to the next tank. On this aquarium Price is Right, and next tank up for offer is going to be this aquarium. It's a 10-gallon plus all the goodies. It looks like you have some rock works, some plants. I'm assuming those are artificial. It looks like you also have some colorful gravel. Excuse me. Alrighty, so this 10-gallon aquarium includes a pump, filter, heater. It includes a thermometer that we keep track of how hot it gets. It has a cleaning hose, filters, and also a cleaning solution and some fish food. So this one is like new. I don't know how much they used it. Let's see. Let me see if I could see what kind of filter that is. I can't really tell. If I had a bigger picture, if I could see it bigger, it might be more helpful. But so let me go ahead and basically a 10-gallon is pretty decent. It's not like the 1.5 gallon I saw you earlier. 10-gallon would probably be good for some Endler guppies, a betta. It'll fit nicely in a lot of rooms. So basically, how much do you think? How much do you think this aquarium is going for on Craigslist? Keep in mind it's a 10-gallon, has all the goodies. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Give some time here. Hey, Chevy Fish, how's it going? Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. We're playing the Aquarium Price is Right. I'm posting Craigslist finds, stuff I found on Craigslist. Not just my area. I chose a variety for this game. I chose a variety of different areas. How much do you think this 10-gallon aquarium is going for with all the goodies? Pump, filter, heater, thermometer, cleaning hose, filters, cleaning solution, fish food. Doesn't say anything about a light. I'm assuming it does not include the light. How much do you think this 10 gallons going for? Yeah, it has been a long time. I took a little hiatus due to work. Chevy Fish says that this is going for $100, which I would not pay $100 for a 10-gallon tank. I would not pay anywhere near that. You can find that cheaper at like PetSmarts, Petco's. Anthony Fisher Friends is saying $60. But yeah, so you'll find those prices. You'll find those prices on Craigslist sometimes. Uh, so basically, try to get the closest to the actual price without going over. Now keep in mind, not all these prices on this game are outrageous. There might be some good deals. I just picked a few that at random. So let me go ahead and take one more bite of my donut. Eat my breakfast. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green, which I'm actually wearing my own shirt, my Aquarium Thoughts shirt. I got plenty of use out of this over the last 2 years. Washed it a number of times. It's kind of holding up okay. I mean, I have some defects from the wash, but it's a little faded now. But I'm surprised it lasted this long. Hello, all lurkers. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out how much this lovely 10-gallon aquarium is going for with all the goodies. Pump, filter, heater. So let's go ahead and see how much this is. The actual retail price of this aquarium, this 10-gallon aquarium, plus all the goodies on Craigslist, this one is going for $120 out of Santa Fe. So let's see. So the winner of this one is Chevy Fish. You said 100 is 120, then go over. Congratulations. Now, once again, no points involved. This is just a fun little activity. To see what the going rate online for used, maybe new. I don't know. This says like new. Some are used, some are new. Of how much they are going for on Craigslist. Yeah. Anthony Fisher Friends, your shirt is holding up amazing compared to the few other shirts I've had. Yeah, this one is holding up well. I've had some other ones that haven't quite hold up as well. There's a few of them that I have. I bought one for my son. That one didn't hold up that well, but this one is actually amazingly holding up well. It's a little faded now, but you could still see. I will be opening up my store soon again. I just got a few things to add and all that, but anyways. So anyways, let me go ahead into the next slide here. The next find on Craigslist, where we're going to figure out how much it's going for, take guesses, leave comments on how you think it is. Is it a good deal, bad deal? For this 10-gallon for 120 plus all the goodies, I would not buy it. I would not pay anywhere near $120. I'd be hard pressed to pay 10. You could buy aquariums new at like PetSmart, Petco's for inexpensive. Although it's been a while since I priced them out with all this inflation and all that. But if I was paying a 10-gallon, you'd have to have a really good deal. 120 is not going to do it. I don't care about all the goodies you include. I don't care about the fake plants, fake decor. If I was looking for, even if I were looking for those fake decors in there, I still wouldn't pay 120. That's just way too much. See, Chevy Fish says, I find people either go way above or way below what I'd be willing to pay. Yeah, when you're selling used, you can't go too high. You're just, it's crazy what people ask for, which is one reason why I wanted to do this. You can find that throughout, not just aquariums, you can find that throughout other stuff as well. So let me go ahead and pull up the next one. and see what we have. See what we found. This one is, whoops. Okay. Hopefully you guys didn't see that. I went too far. This one is a 29-gallon aquarium with HD stand. I'm guessing that's Home Depot. Basically, this one is in great condition. It has no leaks. Although, if you're buying used, it's probably good to do a leak test beforehand. This one, okay. HD stands for heavy duty. Heavy duty stands included. That does look like a normal stand. This one actually looks like the stand I have. This actually looks like the stand I have on my 40-gallon breeder. Which, yeah, I think that is exactly what I have. Let me go ahead and do this. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, that's exactly. If you could see that stand right there. Okay, let me point this way. That stand right there. That's my 40-gallon breeder. That is the exact same stand I have. That is the exact same stand I have. How about that? It holds up. It's been holding up my 40-gallon breeder perfectly fine. So there we go. We have a 29-gallon. It has a typical 29-gallon dimension. Okay, that's a normal 29-gallon. It is sitting on a stand that's built for a 40-gallon breeder. Because I know, because that's the stand I have on my 40-gallon breeder. That's the same stand where I also have a 20-gallon long right below. Which, if you can find that stand, it's perfect for that. The 20-gallon long fits nicely underneath. So anyways, how much do you think this one is going for? It's a 29-gallon, includes a stand. I don't know where this is located. Once again, I found these a few days ago. You could cheat. You could go back and see how much this was. Anthony's Fishy Friends is saying $150. Is that the price? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. $150. I would not pay $150 for this. And it's not as bad as a 10-gallon previously. 10-gallon previously was going for 120. If that one was going for 100, the 29 was going for 150. That's a good deal. Oh, let me go back to 29-gallon. Hey, Robert Reed, welcome aboard. Robert Reed is saying $100. Once again, just keep in mind this is off Craigslist. Some are outrageous, some are good deals. I picked them at random. The 10-gallon previously was not a good deal. One before that was 120. This one is 29-gallon with a heavy-duty stand, which is a nice. This is the same stand I have. It's an excellent stand, 40-gallon breeder. Chevy Fish is also going with $100. Once again, I like doing these little games. If you remember me, before I took my hiatus, I used to do this all the time. Fun activity, kind of gives you let me fix that. I kind of messed that up. Kind of give you an idea of how much people are asking for used, maybe new. This one is used. You could obviously see it's used. They don't say it's used. They don't say it's used new, but this one is used. I had one earlier. It was a 1.5 gallon. That one was new, but it's a crappy 1.5 gallon tank. So let's go ahead and find out how much this is. We have one bid for 150 and a couple bids for $100. So let's go ahead and see what the actual retail price is of this 29-gallon aquarium with a stand, which is an excellent stand. That alone might make this setup worth $100. Although I don't think I paid $100 for that stand, but let's see how much this is. The actual retail price of this 29-gallon aquarium with heavy-duty stand on Craigslist, the actual retail price is $40. Now, if you're in Grand Junction, I don't know what state this is in, for $40, I think this is an excellent deal just for the stand alone. It is a great stand, and you get a 29-gallon to boot. This is a really, really excellent stand. I have it. I have it behind me. I have it behind me. The same stand I have. I have my 40-gallon breeder up there. I'm actually surprised. I just noticed. I just noticed that that's the exact same stand I use. I have my 40-gallon breeder on top. I have my 20-gallon lung on the bottom. So I'm actually surprised. It took me that long to notice when I was doing this research for this. Um, when I was doing this research, I didn't notice that until I was doing this live stream. But for $40, I think that's an excellent deal, which surprises me for Craigslist. I would assume it's probably already gone. Although the one thing that concerns me is in the description. If you look at the description, it does say $45 cash only. I'd be leery on that one personally, unless they decide at the last moment to up the price. Even if they're going for $45, probably an excellent deal. Is it a Brookside? I don't know. I think it's one. I don't even remember where I picked it up. But if this is not a scam, $45, I think this is an excellent deal. It's not bad on this one, especially if you look at this one. This one is a 10-gallon, no stand, just all the goodies, a heater, a filter, whatnot. This one was asking for $120 for $40. Yeah, you can't beat that price on this one. I'm trying not to go too far in my presentation because I don't want to reveal things too much. Alrighty. This one is a rimless aquarium. So we got a new item up for bid. It is a rimless aquarium. It is a 40. I'm assuming when they say 40, I'm assuming they mean 40-gallon. This is a 40-gallon rimless plants aquarium with complete setup and 5 pounds CO2 tank. This one, dimension-wise, is 36 by 18 by 18. I think when I did this, I was curious if this was a 40-gallon, which I entered this dimensions. To me, I think it came up as a 20-gallon, but I could be wrong. I could have been wrong on my research on that. So I don't think it's a 40-gallon breeder. I don't think it's a 40-gallon or a 40-gallon tank at all. I think it's only 20, but please correct me if I'm wrong. How much do you think this one's going for? How big do you think gallon-wise is this tank at those dimensions of 36, 18, and 18? Now, of course, if you live near Villa Park, hey, maybe it's a good deal for you. You might want to go buy it. So, Anthony, if you want this tank, you could go get it. Chevy, if you want this tank, you could go get it. But then again, who knows? Maybe you don't live near Villa Park. I live near Villa Park. Okay. Got a first bid. Chevy Fish says it goes for $350. This one does claim that it's new. It has complete setup. Plants. I don't know what it means by plants. Chevy Fish says, "Oh, it's by me. Oh, it is by you. Okay. So you probably by me too then." See, plant. I don't know. I don't know what I mean by plants aquarium. Does it mean it includes plants? Is it for plants? Can it not hold fish? I don't know. I really don't know what they mean by plants aquarium. All it says is it has complete setup and a 5-pound CO2 tank. I used to use a CO2 tank. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I gave that to Anthony. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Any other bids for this rimless aquarium? I would love to go rimless. The ones I have do have rims on them. Chevy Fish, if it's by you, are you part of the Coast Aquarium, the Coast Fish Club? I know the previous aquarium we showed off, that one was an excellent deal. It was a 29-gallon with stand, with a nice stand, by the way. That one was a good deal at 40. I don't know how much this one's going for. I don't remember. Chevy Fish does say it's going for 350. Hopefully he's not cheating. Let's see here. Let's see. Robert Reed says rimless and CO2, dollar, dollar, dollar. Oh, Chevy Fish says yes. All of the clubs here. Maybe we bumped heads one time. Did you go to the Coast meeting last time? I was there. I think I was at the last two meetings. I think the last meeting we had, person from Scape was there talking about planet tanks. I already. Oops, I don't know. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Robert. Rimless and CO2 setup. Now, I don't know if it's the entire CO2 setup. All it says is complete setup and a 5-pound CO2 tank. What it says, I really don't know. I don't know what they really mean by complete setup, considering they put the complete setup previous to the CO2 tank. One can assume they're talking about the CO2 setup. I really don't know. Robert, how much do you think this one? How much do you think this one's going for, Robert Reed? Robert, on Craigslist, says it's new. Villa Park. Just give this some specifics. The location. It's a small little enclave. It is a small little enclave. Rich people, a lot of rich people there. It's close to Orange, California. If you're familiar with the area. Robert Reed says this is going for $400. But afterwards, I'm going to ask you how much you would pay for this. But yeah, it's a small little enclave. A lot of rich people, a lot of big houses, mansions, especially for things. Let's see. Chevy Fish says a CO2 tank sold for $4. Let me see. Oh, okay, a CO2 tank sold for $4 at one of our auctions. Let's see here. Chevy Fish says, I like the look of rimless, but prefer the extra support of her frame. Yeah, that's the downside when you go rimless. You lose that extra support. Honestly, rimless I don't think is that bad as long as you keep it clean. Okay. So let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and find out how much this rimless tank, this rimless aquarium out of Villa Park is going for. And it's basically a plant aquarium with complete setup and a 5-pound CO2 tank. Let's see. There's a Plant Society meeting today in Bolingbrook. Oh. You're saying Bolingbrook. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Bolingbrook. I think maybe you have a. I think you might have a Villa Park near you too. This Villa Park's in California. I'm not familiar with Bolingbrook, so I'm assuming you're actually somewhere else. GCCA, CLS, CAPS, Greenwater. Okay, yeah, I have a feeling you have another Villa Park. But anyways, let's find out how much this rimless aquarium is going for. And the actual Craigslist retail price of this rimless aquarium, this new one, by the way, it says it's 36 by 18 by 18. I think that's a 20-gallon, but I could be wrong. But the actual retail price on this one is $800. So we had some bids, 350, 400. So yeah, looks like they're looking for twice as much. Okay, yeah. So okay. So I guess you guys have a Villa Park out there as well. I grew up in Ohio, a couple states over. So it looks like this tank is going for twice as much as you guys are asking. So, like I said, this might be one of those tanks that are going more outrageous price. I don't know. Maybe they're looking at maybe it being new, not used. I don't know. I really don't know too much about the rimless aquariums and how much they go for. I never really priced them out, like I said. But with the CO2 setup, it could be pretty pricey. Yeah, Robert Reed is saying well. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, if you're watching this, hopefully you are one of my subscribers. Hopefully, you hit the like button. Um, thanks for watching. If you're watching the rewatch, definitely thank you for watching. We'll go through a few more here. I know it's getting close to 9. I could go over anyways. I know Daniken Aquatics does have his member stream coming up, but we'll see how we go. Just see here. Chevy Fish. See here. Oops. Yeah, Chevy Fish is going. Even if I bid 500, which was my first guess, I was way off. Cali prices are high. I don't think California prices are high. I think what it is, Craigslist brings out a lot of high prices. It's not just California. I was looking at some other ones in here. I think the one previous to couple over that was in California. They were asking 120 for a 10 gallon. So I don't think it's. I definitely don't think it's just California. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pull up the next item up for bid. Here we go. This one is titled as Fish Aquarium, 40 gallon. Let's see here. Let's see what it includes. Let's see. They're saying I have a 40 gallon aquarium set up for sale. Will include lots of supplies and more decor. This one includes. Ooh, this is a nice one. If you want more fish, this one includes 6 fish. It has 2 glow type fish, has 1 female betta, a catfish, 1 placto, whatever a placto is. Anyone know what a placto is? I'm assuming they mean pleco. See, Chevy fish. Some here are astronomical. Yeah, they are. So, anyways, this is a 40 gallon aquarium. Includes a lot of supplies, including some fish, which is 2 glow type fish, 1 female betta, 1 catfish, and 1 placto. They said placto, and 1 small fish that's unidentified. I don't know what that small fish is. I'm assuming when they say placto, they mean pleco. So let's see. How much do you think this one is going for? This one I think is also out of Orange County, California. Just looking at the little address up there. I don't. A lot of these I did get from Orange County, from where I live. Some of these I didn't like. There's a few in here I didn't. I got from other places. I wanted to be more. I wanted to be more scattered. I didn't want to just pick from one place. I wanted to pick from a variety of places. And once again, if you're watching the replay, please feel free to put in the comments what are good deals, what are bad deals, how much would you pay for some of these. Is stand included? From what I have on here, it does not state. And I don't think it's stated on the listing. This is just a 40 gallon tank fish aquarium. I know it's pictured on a stand. They don't say anything about actually including the stand or not. Well, let's say it this way. Put 2 bids in. How much for the fish tank without the stand, and how much for the fish tank with the stand? How much would you pay for this setup with the stand and without the stand? Let's keep it that way, and we'll see if either one of those are close. We'll see if either one of those are close. Because I don't remember. There might have been more text underneath. I don't know. I don't remember. I know some of these I can tell if there's more text or not because you can see part of the map. This one I can't see if there's more below it. Some of these listings get pretty long in length and text, especially how this one includes 6 fish, and they list them out what they have. But I'm surprised they got pleco wrong. They said placto, and they have 1 fish that they don't know. Let's see. Chevy Fish is saying 200 without, 300 with. Which, in my opinion, I think that'll be off. Well, not in terms. I think that'd be off. in terms of paying the extra 100 just for the stand. But then again, I wouldn't pay 200 just for the 40-gallon either. Okay, Robert Reed is saying 200 for all. I would do it myself. I wouldn't do. Yeah, if it's $200, I would not pay for $200 for this setup. I would not pay $200 for a 40-gallon used tank. I personally probably wouldn't even. I probably wouldn't even buy this because I really don't need those fish. I'm not interested in. When I buy fish, I like to go out and figure out what I want. Now if I was looking for two glowfly type fish, a female betta, a catfish, and a pleco, I probably would buy it. I would probably look at this, but I wouldn't pay that price. $200, $300. Once again, I don't know how much it's going for. It could be a good deal. Could be outrageous, like $200, $300. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. Like I said on this, I'm not taking these guesses, even though I don't remember the prices. Primarily because in my noggin, I might have had it deep. and I don't want to kind of skew the guesses here. Maybe on this one, I'll say it before I reveal the price, how much I think it was. Let's see. The Chevy Fish says I wouldn't pay any of these prices except for the $40 one just for the stand. Yeah, same here. That's the only one here so far I would have bought is that 29-gallon with the stand. Now keep in mind, if that was not a scam, I know a lot of times on these like Facebook marketplaces, these Craigslist, you get these people that just want to try to scam you. One thing I used to get, they're like, oh yeah, give me your phone number, so I could call you, and then you contact them with your phone number, and then all of a sudden you get a text from Google saying, oh, here's your 6-digit code, and then the scammer tries to get that 6-digit code. Never do that, by the way. Never do that. Never give them that 6-digit code. And honestly, I think that $40 one was a scam. That's just my honest opinion. I don't know if it was. I should have probably just contacted them, see where it went. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what the price of this was. I'm saying their asking price is $150. Once again, I did research this a few days ago. I picked these pictures a few days ago. I don't really remember the prices on these. I don't remember which ones were good deals, which ones were bad deals. So let's go ahead and see how much this one was. And the actual retail price of this 40-gallon fish aquarium with fish on Craigslist is going for $175. So yeah, you guys were close. 200. You guys said $200. It's a little over, but yeah, that price is completely outrageous. I wouldn't pay half that. For a 40-gallon used, I'd be hard pressed to pay 40. The good old notion that I've always heard people say when buying used aquarium is $1 per gallon. I don't know, but I would have to look at the tank. Chevy Fish is like, holy cow. Yeah, that is a holy cow moment. I would not pay $175. You could probably buy a new one at a store for less. And honestly, I don't care about what supplies they have, what decor they have, what fish they have. I don't see. That's one thing with these Craigslist ads. I always see this. They include that they show the tank, like, oh yeah, we include all these supplies, all this stuff, and then they jack up the price all the way up, way unreasonable price, and a lot of the decor and stuff. If you don't want that decor, no, just sell it separately. They're just trying to jack up their price that they get for their used aquarium. So anyways, let's go ahead and go into the next item up for bid on the aquarium Price is Right. And here we have, oh, it's not an aquarium this time. This one is a Eheim Classic 600 2217 canister filter for a fish tank aquarium. This one is complete and works great. I'm assuming when they say that, it's used. So how much do you think this Eheim Classic is going for as a canister filter? I did research up the price online for a new one. Unfortunately, I forgot how much it was. Unfortunately, that's what happens when a few days goes by. I don't exactly remember the prices of what I looked at. So how much do you think this canister filter is going for? This one looks like it's out of California as well. Chevy Fish says it's going for $50 on Craig. That's the Craigslist price. That's the object. I'm not trying to guess on how much it is new at the store, but I'm trying to how much is this listing right here? How much is this listing going for on Craigslist? This one I think is another one in Orange County, where I live. Like I said, I found a lot of these there. I found a lot of these in my Craigslist area. So how much is this lovely canister filter Eheim going for? Robert Reed says $100, question mark, question mark, question mark. I used to have Eheim Liberty 200 on my 20-gallon lawn. It's a nice filter. It worked. I just recently removed it to test another hang on the back out, which you'll see a video on that shortly. I have it made. I had it edited. Just a matter of just doing some final touches on it, making sure the sound levels are fine. So in the next few days, I will release that to the public, and that will be on a hang on the back filter, as I'm going to do unboxing and review. So you'll catch that if you see that. Hopefully you're subscribed to my channel. That way you get the notification on that. So anyways, let's go ahead and find out how much this Eheim Classic 600 2217 canister filter is going for. And the actual Craigslist retail price of this canister filter is $100. Yeah, Robert Reed, you're right on the dot on this one. $100 for a used canister filter. I think when I was looking up for a new one, I think for the new one was around that price, 100, 150. Don't quote me on that. I don't exactly remember. I think that's just the price I found it on it for something for new. Which, if you're selling a used filter, I would not pay $100. I would not pay $100 for a used canister filter. I'm not a big fan of canister filters for the most part. I used to have. You probably saw the videos. I used to have what's it? The Marineland MagnaFlow. That one was one I got for free. I won as a prize from the aquarium my aquarium box. I got I won that contest that they had, and I tried it out. I used to have it on my Mabuna tank that used to be right over here, which I don't have anymore because I downsized a little bit. That one, the Marineland, it worked. that's pretty much what I'm gonna say about that one. The Eheim, I don't know how this Eheim worked. I never tried that one, but the Eheim hang in the back filter, it was a great filter. I loved it. Like I said, yeah. Robert says wild guess. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item up for bid, which this is a 10-gallon full setup aquarium fish tank. This one is a complete 10-gallon glass tank, 12 inches high times 10 inches wide and 20 inches long. This includes lid with lights, internal filter, air pump, included everything shows in picture. So it looks like you have decor. Yeah, it looks like you have those. I see in that decor. It looks like you have those pot. It looks like it's a pot in the sideways pot. You have some fake plants in there. You have some gravel in there. You have what looks like a piece of wood, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really tell in the small picture. My screen is a little small and tiny in terms of what I could see on that. So this one has no leaks, no cracks. Everything is in working condition. One thing I would recommend if you're buying used, definitely do a leak test. New, I'd probably do a leak test too. First bid, Robert Reed says $50. So Robert Reed is bidding $50 on this. Let's see, it has no leaks, no cracks. Everything is working condition. And in the lovely thing in the bottom, they says, to avoid scams, I only respond to email with phone number. This ad will be removed immediately when sold. No trades, serious buyers only. So I have a feeling this is another one of those. I have a feeling this is another one of those scam ones. But how much do you think they're trying to offer for this 10-gallon full setup? I don't know if this is a scam. That's the first thing I popped in my head when they asked for phone numbers. Chevy Fish is saying for 100. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $100 for this. I wouldn't pay $50 for this. But we're not saying how much we're willing to buy for this, or how much is this on Craigslist. How much is this on Craigslist? So let's go ahead and find out how much Craigslist is asking for this one. Let's see what we have here. And the actual retail price of this 10-gallon full setup aquarium fish tank on Craigslist. This one is going for $45. So Robert Reed, you're pretty close on that. You said $50, $45. So you're close. I wouldn't pay $45 for this lid. That lid doesn't look like it's a nice lid. My opinion only. I personally, I like glass lids better. I really don't like that hooded. I don't like that hooded look like that. I like the glass lid. You can actually see from the top. I love seeing from the top, especially my 20-gallon long. I love looking from the top because I do have an African butterfly fish in there, so it's nice to be able to see him floating on the top. But $45, I would not buy this. Once again, like I always say, I don't care about what decor you have in there. I don't care about what sand you have in there. Yeah, me neither. But yeah, I mean, this one is definitely not as bad as the 10-gallon we saw earlier that was going for 120. Definitely not as bad at that. This I think is more reasonable, but I still won't pay that price. It's more reasonable though, in my opinion. It's definitely more reasonable. I mean, I could see someone out there pay $45 for this. The other one, I cannot see anyone paying 120 for that one. 45, I could see someone. I guess I could see someone biting that. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. If there's a next one, I don't remember how many I had. So at some point, this is going to end, and I'm going to be like, oh, let's go to the next one, and it's not going to go to the next one. So keep that in mind. I forget which one was the last one. So let's go ahead and move to the next one. The next item up for bid is, this one is a nice one. This one is a clean, established 55-gallon aquarium fish tank taking offers. This one is a 55-gallon tank with everything, including the stand. This one includes the stand and all tank-related items. It includes, once again, adding stuff. It includes a brand new Marineland, 220 gallons per hour. I don't know what it means by that. All it says is Marineland 20. I don't know if to hang on the back. I don't know if it's a canister filter, but it includes some kind of filter from Marineland. They just paid $98 for it and installed asterisk last photo for contact number. Okay, I didn't include that part, but basically, how much do you think this 55 gallons going for with a brand new Marineland filter that they paid $98 for it? How much do you think this one is going for? Any guesses? Post them. If you're watching the replay, once again, in the comments, what item do you think was a good deal? What item do you think was the worst deal? If you're watching live, please post how much you think this is listed for on Craigslist. This one is not from California where I live. This one is one of those I found elsewhere. If I'm looking at, I think the one is close to Canton, Ohio. Okay, let's see. Robert Reed is first guess on how much this is listed for on Craigslist. He is saying $275. Chevy Fish is saying $100, but I'd pay $40 for the stand. Yeah, stands make the deal, I think. Personally, if I was selling it, I'd probably sell the fish tank separately from the stand. I would not include the stand with the aquarium. You're probably going to be able to find more buyers just for the stand itself. A lot of times people are just looking for the stand. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Because if you're putting a fish tank in, if you're buying a tank, you probably already have an aesthetic that you're looking for. You probably just need the fish tank. You don't need whatever stand that they're offering. You could probably, in my opinion, you could probably actually get more just for the stand itself than including the fish tank. But anyways, we have a bid for $275 and we have a bid for $100 on how much this is listed for on Craigslist. So Chevy Fish is saying $100, but he's saying that he'll pay $40 for the stand, and Robert Reed says $275. Once again, for those participating, thanks a lot for participating. I know this will actually work better if there's more participants. This would definitely work with more participants. On Thursday nights, when I used to do this, I used to have a little bit more, primarily because I was streaming more often. I'm just starting up. I'm just getting back in the swing of things on a Sunday morning. So let's go ahead and see how much this one was going for. Alrighty, let's see. How much is this clean established tank going for? So the actual retail Craigslist price of this clean established 55-gallon tank, the price on this is $285. Guess what? Robert Reed. Are you cheating? Robert Reed says $275. That's the price he said it was going for, and he's pretty much on the dot. He was on the dot a few times ago too. Once again, you're pretty good at this game, Robert. And yeah, so how about that? $285. I wouldn't pay that price. I don't think. It'll have to be a really good stand, and it'll have to. And even though they paid $95 for the Marineland filter, $98. Once again, I would say no. Just sell it separately. I really don't care about what filter you have in there. I'm not gonna pay more just because you paid $98 brand new for a Marineland doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it used. Essentially, even if you buy it new, you're selling it to me, even if you didn't use it. For me, it's basically used because I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what you did with it. I don't know if you actually used it or not. Robert says I'm not smart enough to cheat. Yeah, I think you have this Craigslist game down. I think you have this Craigslist game down. But let's go figure out how much what the next item up for bid is on the aquarium price is right. This one is interesting because it does say it is a aquarium or a lizard habitat. Okay. I know previously I said I think this is a while back ago, the one from Villa Park. I had the dimensions in there. I said on that one, I wasn't sure if that was correct. This one right here, this is the one that I don't think is correct. Not the other one. This is the one that says something in the description, but I don't think it matches up. I think it's this one right here. This one is aquarium or lizard habitat. Oh no. No, I think no. I was right the first time. The Villa Park is the one I didn't know. This one I actually researched in terms of size and dimensions that they gave, and I put how big it was. Okay, sorry, I'm confusing myself here. My bad. Let's go back. Okay. Anyways, this new item up for bid is a aquarium or lizard habitat. This is a 10-gallon. They didn't list the size. They did not list how many gallons this held. All they told us was that it was 20 inches by 10 inches by 12 inches. This tank includes the accessories in the picture. Tank does not leak and the filter pump works. Please do not Please do not text or email. Calls only. Calls only. Robert Reed says this is going for $20 for this 10-gallon that they only gave the dimensions and not how much it hold. Chevy Fish is saying, honestly, I wouldn't buy a used tank because I don't trust it not to leak. I buy stands and some supplies. Yeah, I think through the years, I think that's what I boiled down to. If I'm buying a tank, I'm buying it new because I don't trust used for the most part. One thing, if you are buying a used tank, one thing you do want to do is do that leak test. Make sure it's not leaking. I'd probably put water in it in a safe place where if it does leak, it's not going to create a mess. Yeah, you definitely do want to do that leak test on a used one. I did buy one used before. It was my I think it was a 60-gallon tank. Back when I lived in my old place, where was a where was a where I had the big planet tank and all that. If you remember, I had the CO2 set up on, which I made the stand out of cinder blocks, which was an excellent stand. I love that stand, which was made out of cinder blocks. Uh, I might have a video, and I might, if you look through my channel, you see that tank that I'm talking about. You might see a video of the tank stand as well. You see a lot of videos with the tank stand. A lot of my older videos had that. Cinder blocks make an excellent stand, by the way. So, anyways, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't buy a used tank because that's fair. And Robert Reed agrees. Okay, so back to the aquarium prices, right? Robert Reed says this tank is asking $20. Chevy is saying $15 for this 10-gallon tank, which includes the accessories and the pictures. Now, of course, you don't see the accessories because I only have the one picture on this, but doesn't leak, which was my concern when they listed it as a lizard habitat. I'm assuming, okay, if they're listing it as that, it might leak. They might have used it as a lizard habitat. So if I'm buying this one and they state that, I'm not going to buy it for it. That's the other issue as well. What did they use it prior? Would you want to use it for your fish? So if it was a lizard habitat, you'd have to really clean it out real good as well. So anyways, that's the other issue with buying used. So let's see how much this one's going for out of Salem. I can see it on the map. This is going out of Salem. I think this is Salem, Ohio. Back to my old stomping grounds. Anyways, the actual retail Craigslist price for this aquarium or lizard habitat for this 10-gallon one, the price is going for $50. $50 for this 10-gallon tank. Yeah, I would not pay $50 for this. Only 10 gallons. But yeah, that's how much this one's going for. Jeffy Fish says, I had to pay damages years ago, and that cured me. The tank was fine until kids were jumping on the floor next to it and caused it to rapidly lose 55 gallons. Yeah, that's one thing I fear. That's one thing I fear about my tanks in here, especially this one right here, the 40-gallon. I fear that's going to happen one day. I hope it doesn't. My wife will probably tell me, no more fish tanks. But yeah, that's the. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Anthony's Fisher Friends. Anthony's Fisher Friends saying $20. This thing is going for $50. Yep. Yeah. Dang. But yeah, fish lakes is the one thing I fear. Back when I had that Marine Land canister filter, actually it did develop a leak. And I walked by it, and all of a sudden I found water on the floor. I'm like, oh crap, man. I'm just lucky I caught it early. Otherwise, I would have had it. I would have had it earlier. Now, when I have a canister filter, I make sure to put it into like an empty trash can. Which after that I did. And let's see. Chevy Fish says, I just picked up a free reptile habitat on the curb last week. Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about used tanks. If you're just holding a reptile and something that's dry, like for snakes, used like this is fine. You're not worried about a leak on it. You're not worried about it like crashing from the weight of the water. One thing people don't understand is water has a lot of pressure pulling out because of all the weight. If you're just having air, it's going to be equal on both sides. So buying used is great. Now I am looking for some free tanks. So if anyone knows any free tanks in my area, I would love to grab them. Something that I could go pick up. I would love to grab them for a future project I have. So yeah, that's one thing I'm looking for. I do have a project in mind that I do need some tanks. Preferably, definitely free. Because yeah. So that's one thing that's in the future that I'm going to be doing a video on. It's going to be a fun project. I think it's going to make for an enjoyable video. So that's something in the future. Yeah. Anthony Fishy Friends says, I cannot justify most of these prices when I was able to pick up 180 clear for life free. Yeah. Yeah, that's excellent. That's when you can find a good deal for free. Oh, that's completely awesome. But yeah, the only thing I've seen so far that I could justify the price on was the 29 gallon one, which was on a 40-gallon stand for $40. That was an excellent price. You got a great stand. It's the exact same stand I have here, or similar manufacturer. I don't know. I really don't know. But that one was an excellent deal. This $50 one isn't too bad. It's not the worst one we've seen, but yeah. Anyways, sizes. Sizes, Anthony. I'm looking for pretty much any size I could, any size that's not extravagant. Anything that's not extravagantly sized. I don't need a huge one. I'm looking for maybe like 20 gallons, 30 gallons at max, I think. See, Chevy Fish, I find with my canister filters that as long as the O-ring in its channel is dry, that they don't leak. Knock on wood. So yeah, yeah. I don't. I really don't know why that MagnaFlow started leaking that one time. I think just things just happened. But anyways, if there's another tank up for a bid here, let's go ahead and see what it is to take our guesses. Let's go ahead and see what the next tank is. This one is an antique. This is an antique clear glass car battery box fish aquarium terrarium. Makes a nice home for a goldfish. Honestly, it does not look big enough for a goldfish, but they say thanks for looking. So how much do you think this antique clear glass car battery box fish aquarium is going for? I love the thickness of the glass. It's interesting how they formed that one. It does not look like they use sheets of glass. It looks like more of a blown fish tank. I would say I really don't think it's big for. I don't know what size it is, but it does not by any means does not look any means big enough for a goldfish. But Chevy Fish, I just realized you said Coast Club before. I was focused on Villa Park. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, how much do you think this antique clear glass car battery box fish aquarium terrarium is going for? Honestly, I would probably buy this. I just think it's unique. Robert Reed says $25. Robert Reed has been pretty close previously, so. But I don't know if this was $25. I'd probably buy it just for the uniqueness. Chevy Fish says I remember those. Um, so Chevy Fish, how much do you think this one is going for, and how much do you think they used to go for? Because it looks like it's a good, decent thickness on glass. Very unique in my opinion. Let's see. So Chevy Fish says it's going for $15. Anthony Fishy Friend says it's $180. So we have a $15 bid, a $25 bid, and Anthony Fishy's Friends is saying $180. And so it's supposedly big enough for a goldfish. It doesn't say how big this is. It does not look big enough for a goldfish, but there's really no good frame of reference for the size. So yeah, I wish I remember how much this was going for. I don't know where this was located at. I don't think it's anywhere near me. If it's a good price, if it was close to me and a good price, I probably would have gone out and bought it. So I don't think it's near me. I just like the uniqueness of this. So anyways, let's go ahead and find out how much this item is and the actual Craigslist price of this antique clear glass battery box fish tank. This asking price for this is $40. It's kind of hard to say on the size. Yeah. I might be tempted to buy this just for the uniqueness. Let's see. Chevy Fish says, I don't remember what they used to cost. I didn't buy them because the glass distorted the fish. Yeah, that's the one thing that you get out of that glass. It does look like it would distort the fish. I would just buy. I would love to buy this for the for the for the look. Let's see, not big enough. Don't they just go in bowls? um, they can. Not that you should. Yeah, not big enough. Yeah, it's. I don't. You need a good sized tank. Looks like a 5 gallon. It would be a good. It could probably be a good fit. It might be a good fit for betta fish. 5 gallon shrimp maybe. But like Chevy says, it does look like it will distort the fish. Uh, if it was $25, I would not hesitate to buy it just for the uniqueness. Just to have like, I'd probably build like maybe like a little planet area where you could actually have like, some planets that kind of grow out of the tank. I think that would look nice on like a table. But that's me. That's me. I saw this. I'm like, I have to include this. I have to include this. Um, I just like the look of it. It's unique. You know, I never saw one like this before. Chevy Fish remembers them. But yeah, I think this might be the last one, but I don't know for sure. I don't remember. Let me go ahead and see if there's another one. Another one up for bid. This previous one right here, this unique one, is $40. I might be tempted to buy it just for the unique look. This one's out of Wellsburg, so it's nowhere near me. So anyways, let's see if there's one more in here. Oh, there is another one. Okay. This one is a aquarium. This one includes the stand. This one is out of Periopolis. I don't know where it's at. But anyways, this one is, I have a large aquarium for sale with the stand. Asking, don't know. They say it's new. It looks new. It has a sticker on it, as you can see right there. It has a sticker on it. It's new. It's new. It's not used. It's not used. Let's see. I think on this one, yeah, they say it's new. They don't say how big it is. Yeah. On the previous one, Chevy says he likes the look. They like the look, but not for the fish. Yeah. I like it for the look. Like I said, I might put something in there just to have in there, plants and whatnot. But anyways, here's the next one up for bid, which is the aquarium. This one includes the stand. This one is a new one. Looks like it has a lid in there. How much do you think this one is going for on Craigslist? Chevy Fish is saying this one is going for $150. Could be. Maybe. How much would you pay for this is another question. After I reveal the price, tell me how much you'd pay for it. New. I hate when they say new on these ads. I'm like, you know what? If it's new, yeah, I'm still not paying new prices. But let's see what. Sometimes I even see prices on these where they go even higher, they go lower. But the ones that always get me are the ones that always try to get you to pay more for them. Robert says for a wild guess, he's saying 200. Anthony Fisher Friends is saying 120. How big do you think this tank is? What size tank is that? I don't know. Yeah, Chevy Fish says they wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I would not buy it. If I was looking for new, I would be paying out of a store. I know sometimes you might buy something new at a store. You might not decide. You might decide, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I can't return it to the store. So I need to sell it. But still, when you're doing that, yeah, you're not getting full price. You're not getting full retail. You're not getting full over retail either. So anyways, okay. So on this one, we got a bid for 120, 150, and 200. Okay, Chevy Fish says it's a 29 gallon. Yeah, I was thinking 20 tall, but 29 does make better sense. Yeah, Robert's saying 29 as well. Yeah, I think I was thinking 20 tall, but yeah, 29 makes sense. That's probably the number I was looking for in my head. I really don't like the form factor of the 29 because it's tall. It's tall. It's narrow. I don't like that form factor. I like mine wide. That's why I have a 40-gallon breeder. I know I do have a 20-gallon long, which is not too bad. It's only a 20-gallon, but you don't have to like kind of reach down in there. So anyways, We have the bids of 120, 150, and 200 on this. What probably is a 29-gallon aquarium with stand. Let's see how much it's going for. And the actual retail Craigslist price for this aquarium with stand, the actual retail price is $50. Wow. $50 is not too bad, I don't think. If it is actually new with the stand, keep in mind you might pay $50 just for the stand, but this one is including the tank. This one might be a decent deal. In my opinion, it might be a decent deal. Would I buy from a person? Maybe. I might. If I was looking at the 29, how much are 29 gallons going for in the retail store right now? Anthony Fishy Friend saying, "Dang, yeah, I think that's a decent price for Craigslist. That is a really good price." In lid, yeah, looks like there's a lid in there. Don't know if that lid fits, but yeah, looks like it has a lid. But yeah, I think it's a decent price. In my honest opinion, I think it's a decent price. Once again, I would definitely go there, inspect the tank, make sure there's no chips, make sure they do the leak test, make sure the tank stand's not wobbly. That's another thing you want to do on that is make sure the tank stand's not wobbly. But yeah, I might be tempted on this one. What about you guys? Would you pay $50 for this if you're looking for a new / used tank on Craigslist? I probably would. Honestly, if I was looking for a 29 gallon, $50 for it, I don't think that's a bad price. Stores are probably going for a bit more than that, especially with the stand. Even if you don't use the tank for aquariums, that stand I think is, I don't know. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Comments below. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and find out if I have any more up for bid. Well, I think once I get to the end, I think that's going to be it for the stream. But let me see here. Yeah. Robert says not too bad. Yeah. This is one of the definitely more reasonable, more reasonable. And there's a few in there that are kind of like, there's some like no. So I mean, Craigslist, you can find this. You can find those deals. You can looking at way outrageous. You can find some good deals and some that are they're too high, but they're kind of more reasonable. Let's see. Anthony says good deal. Don't have to build a stand. Yep, exactly. Let's go ahead and get to the next item if there is one. Yeah, we have another one. This one is a 5-gallon complete aquarium setup. Let's see here. This is a 2-week-old 5-gallon aquarium complete, except for gravel and fish. So if you buy this, you still need the gravel and the fish. Includes upgraded filter, 5 to 15 gallon. Includes submersible heater, 10 to 30 gallon. LED light in hood. This includes a sunken boat and log with a swim-through tunnel. Ooh, I might pay a lot for that one. I might pay $1,000 for that one. But also includes artificial plants. Includes the back glass is painted black to hide all the unsightly wiring and makes the plants and fish stand out better in the fish tank. Digital tank thermometer. How much do you think this one is going for? This is a 5-gallon, only 2 weeks old. So I'm assuming they bought it, set it up, and decided they don't want to keep fish. I don't know. Guess they just didn't see it. So let's see here. Let's see. Chevy fish, not for this one. The stand is cheap. Yeah. Robert is saying $25 for this setup, 5-gallon. I'm assuming when I think Chevy was talking about the 29-gallon. $50. Yeah, I mean $50. Yeah, for that 29-gallon, I think that's a decent deal. Yeah, maybe just not buying for just a stand though. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what the Anthony Fishy Friend says. 2 weeks sounds like somebody needed some cycling help. Yeah, I'm really wondering why they only had it for 2 weeks. Let's see here. Yeah, Chevy Fish says my comment wasn't for your comment, Anthony. I was finding the Dave's thoughts. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the previous one, I think it was a decent deal. Definitely not as bad as some other ones. I would probably buy it for 50, but that's my opinion. Chevy Fish probably wouldn't, but maybe not. I think maybe they were talking off just for the stand. They say it's a cheap stand, which I'd have to actually see it too. So I don't know. It's been a while since I researched stands. See, Chevy Fish says this one is going for 20. Robert Reed says 25 for this 5 gallon. That's only 2 weeks old. It's amazing what you can find online. Looks like someone bought this, decided no, I don't want to keep it. I don't know why. I would love to talk to them and wonder why they bought an aquarium and only held it for 2 weeks. So, anyways, how much do you think this is? 5 gallon, complete, includes everything. Once again, there's a lot of wording in here. There's a lot of wording where I think the price is going to be higher than what Chevy's saying, a lot higher than what Robert's saying. They're saying it's complete. They're adding all this extra things. It's 2 weeks old. It's new. It's new. So you got to pay more. That's. I looked this up. I don't remember the prices. So let's find out what the price this is and the actual retail price of this 5 gallon complete aquarium setup on Craigslist. The actual going price for this is $75. Ooh, yeah. I'm running away from this. I'm running away from this deal faster than you could say A. And Anthony Fish, your friend, saying 50. Yeah. This for 5 gallon, there's no way I'm gonna pay $75 for this. No way. Even with all the goodies that they supposedly include. this is completely and utterly outrageous in my opinion. It's only 5 gallons. This really puts in perspective the previous one, which is 29 gallons with a stand. Cheap stand or not cheap stand, that one's going for $50 for a 29 gallon. This 5 gallon is going for more without a stand. It doesn't say it has a stand. I don't know if it does, but it says no stand. It doesn't say no stand, but it just does not include a stand. Yeah, it has an upgraded filter, whatever that means. I don't know what upgraded means. Submersible heater, 10 to 30 gallon. Once again, I don't know what brand it is. I don't know if it's a reliable brand, LED and hood. Once again, this is one of those where, like I said, including all those things does not mean I'm going to pay $75 for your 5 gallon setup. You could probably walk into Petco, get a kit in there, and you're probably going to pay half of that. But I don't know. How much are these 5 gallon setups at Petco going for anyways? It's been a while since I walked in there and looked at those prices, but I am not paying $75 for this. Yeah, Anthony says, sounds like they want the buyer to pay for all the fish they killed during cycling. Honestly, yeah. Or they're just trying to buy like a cheap little kit off of Petco and trying to sell it on Craigslist, trying to make a profit. One of those two. But being 2 weeks old, like, oh, how I don't even know if you could even kill a fish that fast. Even in an uncycled aquarium, can you even kill a fish that fast? I really don't know. Especially if you're buying a bunch of fish, I don't know how you could kill those many fish that fast, even if the tank was unfiltered. I don't know. Unless they're buying like a saltwater fish and putting it into fresh water, or buying these really high sensitive fish. I really don't know how they do. I don't know how you could buy a fish tank 2 weeks, find out it's not for you, and sell it on Craigslist. I really don't know. It's like, okay, impulse control, people, impulse control. Hold your impulses. Don't buy things you don't know anything about. Do your research. You're buying a fish tank, do your research first. Learn how to do the cycling process. Do that. Set the tank up, cycle it. Then at that point, you can research, okay, what fish can I put in this whatever gallon tank I bought that's cycling right now? What fish can I have? Which fish do I like? Now, ideally, you want to figure out, okay, before you buy the setup, figure out what fish you want to keep and buy the tank size for that fish. But no, if you just want to have any kind of fish, yeah, you could buy a tank, get it cycled, then you can still figure out, okay, what fish can I put in this tank? That's another way. That's one way to do it. Ideally, though, if you want to keep a certain kind of fish, you figure out, okay, what tank do I need? But if you just want any fish, you could buy the tank, cycle it, then research, okay, what fish can I put in this size tank? Mm. Alrighty, let's see if I have another tank up for bid. Let's see. Do I? No, no. Do I? No, no, no. All right, that is the end. That is the end of the aquarium. Price is right. Anyways, definitely thanks for playing for all those that participated. Thanks to Anthony's Fishy Friends. Thanks to Robert Reed. Thanks to Chevy Fish. Thanks for participating. I do have plans to do similar streams in the future as well. I was watching a previous stream prior to this. Darn, I forget whose I was watching, but I figured out a nice little feature I do want to include that will make this whole experience even much better. I would definitely love to incorporate that in this kind of stream. It'll definitely work great for this type of stream. But yeah, I do have an idea from a next stream. It's not going to be one of these fun activities. Let's see here. Later, again next week. Yeah, I'll be doing another stream next week. I will be doing another stream next week. I already have the topic. What I'm going to talk about is just a matter, but all I need to do is put together my thoughts on the matter. Let's see. Robert says, "Thanks all. Had a good time." Yeah, I appreciate it. I do love. I love these types of streams. I love doing them. It's a fun activity. It definitely works much better when you actually have a larger crowd. So hopefully next time I do this, hopefully I'll be there. I'll be having more people joining. So if you haven't watched, make sure you watch the live rewatch of this live stream if you didn't catch this, and then you get an idea of how this activity goes in the future when I do hold it. I will do this Craigslist prices right for aquarium stuff again in the future. Hopefully I'll find a more variety, not just aquariums. Although I know I did have one filter in there. But yeah, next week I do have one. It's going to be more of a discussion, more than an activity. It's my thoughts on the subject. So I could be wrong on things. I could, and it'll be more up for discussion. I have ideas. It's just a matter of putting my thoughts together. You know, kind of script it out a little bit. I do ad lib a lot. I don't know if you noticed on my if you watch my previous streams from the past, you'll realize I do a lot of things off the cuff. I don't have a set script that I'm reading off of. I might have ideas of what I'm doing it. I might have an idea. I have an idea of where I want to go with it. Heavy Fish says, "Thanks for the stream, Dave. Thanks, mods. Thanks, lurkers in chat. Stay safe, everyone." Once again, happy St. Patrick's Days. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a safe St. Patrick's Day out there. I have some things to do today, so that's kind of why I did it early in the morning. I'm probably going to be looking at doing it at this time on Sundays, primarily because it's going to always be my day off. I know it's also a family day for me a lot of times because it's always my day off. But doing it this early, starting at 8 o'clock my time. I know it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Well, not anymore, but I started at 11 o'clock on Eastern time. So definitely, if you haven't yet, hopefully you hit subscribe already. Hopefully you like the stream. Hit the like button. And next time we do this, hopefully it gets shared out. So share it. Definitely when I do this type of stream next time, hopefully it gets shared more out there. Also, I'll probably get more viewers back coming in because I'm back. I'm back after taking a couple of years off due to work. So, anyways, once again, thanks everyone. Thanks for participating in this fun activity. Lurkers out there, thanks for being there. I hope you enjoyed. Those watching the rewatch, I hope you enjoyed as well. Especially those in the rewatch, definitely in the comments. What are the best stills? What are the worst stills? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks and goodbye. Have a nice, safe day, and I'll see you next time. Once I figure out how to get out of here. So thanks for next time.